What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the WD BLACK the Esports Club Pro League for Rainbow Six Siege, supported by Ubisoft. I'm your host, Foxtrot, and joining me here is my co-host, Baba Gusta, and our match admin, Aizen. That's right, we'll be here witnessing the last match, and the last day as well for Division 3. That is going to come down to Saw Faith and Sage Empire. Once again, not the best of reading skills I've got for myself warmed up, but one thing I'm sure is the players themselves are pretty. They've got enough time to warm up. I'm sure they've been in the lobby for quite a while, and we've been waiting to take us live ourselves. With that a little confusion we did happen to get into with the maintenance coming in, and that's why we had one stream done offline. But now we are here. We're here witnessing the match in all its glory, and that's what we are here to find out. It'll be done on Oregon. So, Baba Gusta, I'll be offering you the mic with this very question. Will we see the same old stuff on Oregon, or are we going to see something new come up?
Well, talking about Div 3 here for Foxy, there might be similar when it comes to ban phases. The only difference that we might be able to see should be the positionings and also the change of sites. Because on a map like Oregon, we always see second floor kids and basement laundry being picked. Maybe there might be able to see Sage Empire picking first floor meeting first to try to confuse Saw Faith and also force them to play that positioning in which they did pick their operators way back, where they try to pick second floor kids traditionally, but they have to figure out a way to try to get it. Those kinds of confusion might work out for Sage Empire, so we might be able to see it. And also, as we try to take a look into it in the ban phase 2, as we head on to the game right away with the first ban coming in from Sage Empire, it is going to be the Maverick. Simple, standard, the Maverick, even with the Electroclaws being placed, it will be easier for Maverick to open it up, but since he will be banned, it will be very difficult to even take it out as well. Just keep that in mind. Thatcher is still available for the attackers to use. They can be able to disable those Electroclaws to make sure that they have the access in towards the hatch and then get in towards the site. The first defender bans we're going to be able to see on the side of top Saw Faith will be the Vamai. So Nomad and Vamai will be the bans on the side of Team Saw Faith, and Maverick Mira will be the bans on the side of Sage Empire. So a very standard bans. I mean, for Maverick and Mira, both of them should be the standard bans. Although Thatcher should have been the standard ban pick, but since they did decide to, you know, they did decide to unban Thatcher, we will be able to see him in play in the attack. So let's just introduce the rosters on the side of Team Saw Faith. We have Hulky, Nanny, Hellboy, No Skill, and Play Love. And on the side of Team Sage Empire, we have Edrico, Stoneheart, Montrosky, Yala, and Manticore, with the first side being on second floor kids, and also good interesting six pick coming in on the side of both the teams here. No Skill switching from the Finca to the IQ, whereas Edrico switching from the Mira to the Melusi. And with it, the first site would be on second floor kids for Team Soft Faith to attack. Will be it is going to be an interesting one though. We won't be able to see any deployable shield being placed. We are going to see 3 C4s here: Edrico, Stoneheart, and Montrosky, and a total of 4 barbed wires, which will be used in towards the stairs of armory lockers and also in the white stairs. Maybe you might place it at the trophy to make sure that the push would not happen. And also you have the Melusi's Banshee deterrent, which almost quite works as a barbed wire, but still it has, it would alert the presence, and also it's technically a pain for the attackers to deal with these. So with it, first round will commence, and also the action phase will proceed too.
That's right. We'll be underway here with the first round already. A great introduction into the match already. No excuse me, no shields. All C4s on the side of the defense, and that means we're getting to see that a little bit of an aggressive hold coming in from them. The roam game is definitely going to be there. Knowing that the side does happen to be on Kids Doms, that means the denial could come in from below. But wait a minute. The first frag comes in so early into the round. Hellboy grabs it. It'll be Edrico to get shut down. The Melusi, we did see her go out of the way to get some roam clear, or rather roam play done for herself. Looks like that won't be the case anymore. But wait, what? Nanny with a quick cleanup on the side. Where did that kill come from? I'm not sure. This is too early, isn't it? 2 minutes into the round and we're already getting to see two bodies drop. That's too quick. This is quite the pacing that I'm getting to see from Tope. Already the breaches are underway. We are getting to see Playlo trying to get that kill for himself, almost tempting me to say that Playlo with his plays. I'm sure we've had our own conversation regarding that little line in the all chat ourselves. But hey, yeah, we are back now. Stoneheart trying to fight back. He'll get shut down right back from Hellboy. He's taking none of it. Saw Faith really going at it, man. No skill. Adds up one more to it. But now the last man's position's being given away. The ace does go down, but this is really turning out to be quite the job, man. The IQ could not finish him, Montrosky. Somehow, with so many misses, eventually happened to make that connection with the shotgun onto that attacker. Now it's a 1 versus 2, and there's no way he walks away with that. 1 HP, and Hellboy, once again, though, very influential play. The man came up with quite the play, honestly. 2 kills for himself, and 3 kills, in fact, with the final one, collecting that for himself as well. It will be, of course, Saw Faith will be putting this round on board, and this is the top 3 teams in the division, so it only makes sense that we'll be getting to see that kind of gameplay. But this, dude, let's be honest here. The attack was just straight up monstrous. They were on site. They had the breach done in before we happened to hit the 2 minute mark. That's 60 seconds into the round with 2 kills down and the breach. Haven't seen such quick of an attacking round come out. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a huge breathing in moment for me. But now that you come back to it, round 2 is underway. We've got Nanny coming in with the sixth pick and Manticore as well. Both of them will be taking Twitch and Maestro for their liking for now. But once again, it does come down to our predictions as to how we see this match going. And I really had none walking into it. I really wanted to see what the sides of these teams happen to offer. But with a round like that, I think Saw Faith might as well come out to. Actually, I'm just going to withdraw my words the moment I said that, because we did see Hellboy come up with the disconnect. So it might come out to be that little moment for Sage Empire where they can take advantage of the situation in a 4 versus 5. Will they be able to or not? That's the real question. We'll be underway with round 2. The prep phase is already here, and Baba, please take it away.
Well, faster than fast, quicker than quick. Saw Faith is lightning. What a good attack round in the first round itself. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen in the second round, though. With one of the players already been disconnected, it will be very difficult for Saw Faith to attack, knowing how aggressive they did in the previous round. I believe they won't be able to keep up the pace in the second round too, but looks like Nanny would like to take that risk here. Doesn't have information in towards admin, in which he will get it right about now. A slow push, will be able to see the Melusi and also claim the life as well. An early kill yet again, taking down Edrico, as the defenders have good amount of info in towards Trophy, but cannot contest Nanny in towards Trophy room. And just like Foxy said, they did open up the wall in towards Games room in 2-minute time. Although it doesn't see the player in towards the main stairs, in which Stoneheart will get that refrag, taking out Nanny from the 3v4, make that 2v4, as Stoneheart claims the life of No Skill. The Ash as well as Nanny won't be available, only the Heart Breacher Ace and Thatcher will be the ones who still remain. Now, 2v4, this is a chance for them to go for it. Looks like Hulky has figured out a solution here by taking out Stoneheart, and Montrosky a good shotgun blast to take out Playlove. And with it, Hulky is in a 1v3 situation, needs to find players. He doesn't have information, he has good amount of utilities, he has good amount of HP. The only problem is he needs information on these three players. Will he find him though? Is the biggest question.
That does seem like the biggest question right now. Sofit, I think they got a little overconfident this round. Nani and No Skills just happening to come up with only aggressive stuff with no drone works of any kind. That's not the best of positions to be in. And we did see what happened to the Thatcher. Play Love just getting shotgunned in that corner. It's not the best of positions to be on, honestly. But it was a little sad to see him just getting taken out with a shotgun blast just like that. Alki though he's managed to buy enough time for his team just to kick them back to their senses that hey, we're in a 4 versus 5. There's no way we happen to. There we go. He was just buying time for his friend. There we go. He's just gonna go for the push up now. Alki, being a team player, is gonna buy some time till we have that reconnection coming into the lobby. That means we won't have any tedious or long rehosts coming in. That's a good thing. Thank you very much, Saw Faith, for just utilizing the rest of the time you have for yourselves into the round. Just putting that in there for that quick reconnection. And now we are here back into the 1-1 score line. It's the equalized score line that will be taking away from the start here. It is of course the it is of course the very early phase into this match, but it's still very difficult to make predictions upon this. We'll be going into this round 3. Laundry room and supply room is going to be the side as we happen to see what stuff will be in from the side of the defense. Once again, they did come out to take the fights first hand, but something I could not fail and help but ignore is the fact that we had Enrico falling for both the rounds first. He does happen to be the entry deather right now for the side of Sage Empire for 2 rounds back to back. Enrico the Melusi, not very good positions that he's got to play on so far. And even if he does, he's gotten shut down too early. Let's be honest here. The Melusi does come out with a very good gun, with a very good gadget. She can be utilized for the entirety of the round. So just the way it happens to be, it is. That's pretty much it.
Well, talking about the third round, basement laundry will be the site for Sage Empire to defend. And hopefully, this time in for Soft Faith, it would be best to give information via the drones before pushing in towards the site. With it, 5 attackers have spawned in towards construction, and with it, Twitch's shock drone will be able to disable one of the ADS in towards the blue bunker, which would reduce the chances of using those utilities and make sure that the deployable shield will be destroyed and force them to go for pressure. And Enrico with that aggressive play going to take out No Skill, and he will be the one to get the early kill. Looks like all he had to do is just keep a bit of faith for the past 2 rounds, and he actually did perform his magic in the third round.
I
Very
really
good
like
play.
I really like how you happen to say he had to keep a little bit of faith.
hmm I mean, faith is all it needs to, make sure that they'll be able to win the round. Am I right, Foxy?
That's right, that's right. But it is, of course, a team that they do happen to be facing against with faith literally in their name. So faith is something they most definitely need. But more than that, I think they'll be needing not a whole lot of help. Actually, they're doing pretty good. Look at that. Nani is so low on HP. We're getting the push up coming in from the side of the attackers, but that's already been tackled by the defense. They've already gotten a kill. No Skill has been taking the fall. Now, with Nani being solo on HP, it's only a matter of time till we see him drop. But a 4 versus 5 is nevertheless still a 4 versus 5. Cannot take anything off from what Saw Faith happens to stand on right now. But just from the looks of it, looks like Sage Empire might just be able to crack this one. Another down comes in, but that's C4. Oh boy, a quick connect from Playler will dismantle it for now. But the kills are coming in from Enrico. Looks like he's taken my statement personally and to the heart. He's really gotten out for looking for blood. And he's found it this time around. We'll be seeing Stoneheart coming on the corner of the Valkyrie. He's heard one of them, which he'll get the kill for as well. And now the second kill should just be a follow of Hellboy in a 1 versus 4. Not the best of positions to be in, but he could most possibly attempt this clutch. Knowing that the defense will just be staying back for the while, they'll be waiting for the attacker to make his push, and that's exactly the way you want to be playing this. So far, no pushes coming in from the side of this attacking team. Sofate, not the best of attack after the first round that we've gotten to see, and that before just the job people. An explosion right in his face comes in. Enrico really played well this time around. Honestly, that's what I think happened. Maybe he's really taken my statement personally. I'm just kidding. There's no way you can hear me. But then again, going from the entry deather for 2 rounds, that's not a word. I know people for 2 rounds and coming back to it onto round three and just having a triple kill for himself, just beautiful. A very good round for Edrico, my man himself. But more importantly, a very good round for the side of the defense to take advantage on. That will be Sage Empire's second round on board. And let's see what round four happens to present us. Kitchen and dining hall is going to be the side. It's going to be a side where Saw Faith will try to push the maximum, try to get that equalizer back on board. We know how this goes. We know it's a to and fro until the first 2-2, or even the first 4-4. What could happen? Let's find out.
I kind of like how the Oregon site has been changed a bit when it comes to making strategy wise, because every single time when you see a hard breacher try to open up basement laundry, they only open it to make lines of sight, which is in fact possible by playing either as an ace or ace Hibana or the Maverick. The reason why they do it is to make sure that whenever they try to get control in towards the side, there is some players who always try to go for the flank in towards the blue bunker to try to go for that easy flank and try to get all those players in towards boilers. So in order to reduce that to happen, they just made an angle to make sure that the flank from the defenders would not happen, and then they could mainly focus in towards the side. That is a good and also a new meta which has been happening around here, using one set of a Selma breach charge only to make angle in which you'll be able to look through the entrance of Freezer 2. It's a very dangerous angle for the defenders, and they have to be careful about it, especially when the attackers try to go in for the plant. So for now, the site being on kitchen and dining, let's see what kind of different strategies just Sage Empire has for now. A simple drone works from the attackers to get information of the entire second floor, the armory, the attic, and also in towards trophy, so that they can make their way in towards kids, use that vertical lines of sight. Also, Helper needs to be careful of the ash in which she will be. Hellboy almost able to find one of the defenders though. Two impact needs being lost. To keep that in mind, she has the claymore, not the breach charge, to make that line of sight. So he needs Nanny's help to make that vertical line of sight yet again, to make sure that the defenders would force their way to be in a different position. Although a good use of the breach charge to take out the defender's utilities. That would be the Maestro's camp taken out, and also first frag from Hulky taking out Stoneheart this time. The Jaeger unfortunately gets taken down immediately, and with it Soft Faith already getting that high advantage. Hellboy almost sees the leg, but he does not get that confirmation just yet. So does No Skill though, giving good amount of information. The Melusi with the C4 will not connect, but the drone, however, gets destroyed, and with it, Soft Fate has the entire control of second floor and also that vertical line of sight.
They're going to need more than just the second floor control. The site is downstairs, and that push has got to come in. Yala with a quick, very quick flank, but just not the best of positions to be on. The attic door, or rather the wall, will not be open at Rico. This position was given away. No Skill is expecting somebody coming out from that. This might just turn out to be our attacker favored round if we do see the side of Sage Empire coming up with mistakes like this. But so far, they're playing it close, right beside the edge, but not over it. We'll be looking to see if that changes anytime soon. No Skill on the very, very hard flank duty. With that pre-fire, his position most definitely given away. But that's just it. 4 versus 4 made that. A quick refract comes in, and so many missed shots from Nani will not connect through the railing. But wait a minute, does Yala connect onto him? Yes, he's done so much more damage than you'd expect him to do. And here's a huge, huge rail of conversions and confusions coming in from both the sides. Hellboy gets one, Montrosky on the quick refrag. A 3 versus 3 back into effect, but wait a minute. Hellboy is going to plant on the side. Where's the cover coming in from? The Witchel drops. Soft Faith is onto it already. They've gotten the plan down. It's a post-plan situation. We just got kicked into Manticore. The Maestro, the only one left standing in a 1 versus 3. He's got more than enough bullets and more than enough HP to work this out. But no, Hellboy will get his head first, and Soft Faith will be the one to take the round for themselves. They'll be the one to make sure that they get this equalizer on board. Like I said, like I predicted, this is very this is just standard stuff we are getting to see in that early fight back, except for those 2 rounds where Soft Faith really kind of lost it, where Hellboy happened to disconnect.
Well, 2-2, favoring to no one, and with it, round 5 will proceed, being the site on second floor kid's store. And also a bit of a misplay coming in from No Skill, where he was supposed to provide cover for Hulky. Unfortunately, he did not because he was busy using the drone works to find exactly where the players were. Unfortunately, he couldn't get in time to try to contest against Yala, although he did try to get out of the cam at the right time. Couldn't correctly get the support, but in the end, since the man count was high from Sawfaith, they did, however, recovered that round, and also the win on first floor kitchen slash dining. With round 5, there is a chance where this might go to 3-3 in the first half, and then we'll get to see whether Team Soft Faith is excellent on defense or is it the same thing as of the first half. Now, talking about the operator selects, though, we have two interlops, the Maestro with the Evil Eye cams, and also Valkyrie with a total of 3 cams to give good amount of information for the defenders to know exactly what kind of push that the attacker is making as of now. Now, talking about Montrosky, though, currently he's playing as the mute. He's not playing as the smoke for now. I do kind of get it why, because you need to make sure that the attackers wouldn't have much information in towards the site, knowing on how many players are in the site, how many players are roaming, and also how many utilities are present for the for the attackers, especially the hard breach, to open up second floor kids or attic, so that they would give a hard time opening up those
But
specific sites.
you happen to think about this, Baba Gusta, the mute pick would have made more sense if we saw a very standard thing happen on Oregon, like the Thatcher ban that did not happen
Mhm.
this much. So
Yep.
I think coming in with the mute pick from Sage Empire is a good choice for sure, no doubt. But they could have opted out the mute for somebody else. I don't even blame getting a Mozzie onto board, knowing that with the Thatcher into play, it's going to become all the while more difficult. As some of the first kill did come in, and so did the second. Wait a minute, the aggression from Sage Empire, man. This is quite the stuff. What a shot coming in from Edrico. It was a very good one, honestly.
I mean, to be honest, though, Sage, they're done being patient here, but Nani will try to make that account, taking out Stoneheart. But still, talking about that man count itself, Team Saw Faith is really not looking in a good mood here. Nani sees the head of the Jaeger in towards the attic, doesn't get the connect though, will try to proceed that aggression, and that aggression will cost them. Yala with a beautiful kill taking out Nani, but he needs to shift his focus in towards Trophy, so he'll decide to pre-fire and force the attackers to stay in that position. Now, talking about that time itself, Saw Faith has numerous amount of time to figure out on how to eliminate players one by one, but they do not have enough utilities, they do not have enough amount of manpower to contest against 3 players here, which in fact all 3 of them are in towards the site, and Yala is just absolutely destroying them. Double kill to him, taking out Hellboy, and also the confirmation on where exactly the diffuser is. And with it, Playlove will be all by himself, going for an inverted rappel in towards the big window of second floor kids. He will retract it back and will try to find a player here. A single player would be more than enough to give him some information, but still all 3 of the defenders are prepped and ready for Playlove to make his play, and looks like he's going to make that a beautiful play, shutting down Yala though. 2 players playing also very close in towards the white stairs, and the Thatcher is still trying to figure out a way to do something here. The C4, it is prepped and ready, but still Playlove is actually going for another way, which would be in towards the white stairs. That footsteps will be heard from Montrosky, but he needs to make that play here. Melucci's bandaged and giving away his position, whips out the pistol. He'll be able to get the down, but Montrosky is here with the shotgun to take out Playlove, and with it, Sage Empire will be back in the lead, winning second floor kids dorms, and with it, we will proceed to the first half, the final first half, round 6, where the site would either be in basement, laundry, and supply room. Since the site on kitchen and dining did not work out well for Sage Empire, I do kind of understand why they have to go in for basement laundry room to give that higher chance of success in towards the site. Looks like they want to take it up a notch here. Manticore with the clash, and Montrosky this time with the smoke. Prela with a six pick as well, trying to shift from the Thatcher to the Lion. A very interesting pick here, not being able to pick Thatcher but deciding to go for an Intel Op Lion. And also Yala with yet again a six pick, picking off the Jaeger because Jaeger is essential. I mean, as a team, Jaeger is a must-have operator in every single maps you see, whether if it's on cafe, if it's on coastline, if it's on house, if it's on border or Hereford base,
But
anywhere.
I think just coming back to this match in specific, something that we really need to put our eyes out on is that sixth pick from the side of Saw onto Lion. Knowing that after the reveal phase that there's no mute being employed this in this round from the side of the defenders, let's bring out the Lion. There's no way the E1Ds get blocked. And more importantly, we don't even need the Thatcher, right, if you don't have the mute in the first place. Because there's just no denial coming in from the side of the defense. There's no electro claws. There's no bandit. There's literally nothing at this point. And I think Sofit really got a little lucky, let's be honest, and played that really well, knowing that there's literally nothing to stop them from going for the breach. You know what we're going to bring out? We're just going to bring out the Lion. Help us outfrag the side of the defense. That's a good pick, honestly, and Sage Empire should have picked up on this a little sooner, knowing that with the Thatcher still unbanned, it's not the best of decisions to keep playing the mute. But wait a minute. Nani, he's on the side. He's awfully close. Is this position being given away? Hellboy, he's opened up the frag power, but that's just not enough. That's come out from the side of Freezer, and that means Yala is exactly that's where he's expecting the attackers to come out from. Nani, still very patient. He's just going to get another drone outside, but Yala, he's heard that. He's going to get the drone, but not Nani, not yet. Danny, he's really got to play this well. He's got a powerful player position, and here he comes. Does he go off? No, his position is now given away as well. And there you go. He's going to get shut down. Very, very expected. Really did not want to build it up too much myself, and that's where you could see that happen. Not the best of positions to go out in the entry, but a good attempt from Nani still. Will get shut down, and here's the reply back from Playlove. He's going to come in with the DMR into the body of Enrico. Goes the bullet. Here we are, finding ourselves in a 4 versus 3 with E1Ds getting popped. Front, right, left, whatever direction there is. Wait a minute, Playlove and no skill. They are on the side and they've gotten 2 fracks to themselves. That's a 4 versus 1 all of a sudden. Yara goes down. Saw Faith very quick, knowing exactly how to take the advantage this time around. Look at them. They didn't even go for the breach. Very well played, Saw Faith. Honestly, they are coming out with better rounds than I've seen many Div 3 teams come out. Let's just put this out here. The attack rounds being put from the side of Saw Faith on board, they're just coming out to be very smooth, very clear, knowing exactly what they're trying to put out, except when they are not. Those 3 rounds that they've lost really turned out to be quite on the opposite spectrum of what they happened to bring up with the wins that they had on board. That being said, we'll be headed to round 7. That's going to be the second half of this match, and could we take a look at the scoreboard, Eisen? Thank you. Manticore so far he's had quite the slow start to the day, and so has Hulky, but that's okay. Like I said, it's always not. It's this game is never about the kills. It does come down to that very evenly distributed kill count in the entire lobby. If you think about it, it's just everybody's just jumbling numbers around the 4s and 5s and 6s. That's just it. We're getting to see that equal contribution from everybody into the team that they are trying to put up here, and that's why the scoreline itself does happen to be equalized. We'll be headed to round 6. We'll be headed to round 7. Excuse me there. Just happen to run out of breath. Let's see what the second half holds for us.
Oh boy, the moment of truth will be in the second half to determine how well Soffaith are on defense. Same thing goes to Sage Empire too, since they are on attack. Talking about their operator picks though, on defense we won't be able to see any breach denial, but we will be able to see Hellboy with the mute and also Valk with the cams. Hulky will be the one playing as the Melusi with a total of 3 Banshee deterrent, which will be placed in towards the trophy entrance, one which would be in towards the attic, and also the third from the white stairs, which would be a normal place where Sage Empire needs to have a particular utility to remove it. Now, with the attackers, they're just taking it slow and steady here. No aggressive plays, just like we did see from Soft Faith for the in the first half. Second half, though, they're just taking it slow and steady here. This time from Sage Empire, Yala. He is making his way in towards construction, and he will slowly make his way in towards kitchen too, to try to find player, or maybe go in towards the attic to try to take him out by surprise. Although the Valkyrie cams, which has been placed, it's technically it's been placed inside. Not a one of those cams are actually outside, which would give vital information. But I actually kind of like that. A good amount of breach denial might, a good amount of C4 plays might come in from the defenders though. But Yala is already prepped and ready to use his skeleton key, which deals some major damage to Hulky, and looks like he's prepped and ready to try to take out the Buck. He doesn't find that perfect headshot just yet. A lot of pre-fires to force Buck to not be in that position in which it might a bit. It did succeed a bit, but the drone works and also the mute jammers is the main problem here for Sage Empire to worry about it. Although the attic wall is open, the Sage Empire will use their particular utilities to make lines of sight and also try to take out one particular place. Nani, a lot of pre-fires right from below the kitchen, in which it deals some major damage to Nani. He is still alive as of now. 1 minute left, and not a single player has gone down yet, but a major damage has been going in from Sage Empire. But here comes the kill from No Skill, taking out Montrosky, as we see a lot of utilities are being burnt down here, taking out the Goy's Vulcan Shield, and looks like Playlove is here to make a play here. Yala with one kill, and Playlove will be able to get that beautiful kill and fall back into a Skid Storms. 2 kills from No Skill, taking out Yala as well, putting in a 4v2 situation here. Edrico and Manticore, Zofia and the Ace needs to figure out a way here as they're slowly pushing in towards the attic room. Player with the TCSG prepped and ready. Can he get the shot? Be able to deal some damage, but not that much though. The push will come in which he will decide to ward rather than falling down, which is a good idea. Looks like a huge pressure is coming in on the side of Sage Empire. The 2 players up against 4 angry players of Soft Faith. No skill. I guess he's prepped and ready for the aggressive peak, and so does the other. So does Hellboy. One of them goes down. It's going to be No Skill with a triple kill, and Playlove with a TPSG to get the final kill, taking out Edrico as well. Soft Faith will be the one to open their account, winning round 7 second floor Kid Storms. As we take a look at it in the instant replay, we will proceed to round 8, but for now we just have to go for a tactical pause because one of the player has asked for it. They just have some issues that needs to be dealt with, a normal ping issues, but it will be fine. They will be back for around 2 to 3 minutes, so it shouldn't take much of a time here. But talking about the first half here, Foxy, we did get to see 3 to 3 favoring to no one, and then we did get to see Soft Fade with a beautiful defense winning second floor Kid Storm. So what are your thoughts on this?
Let's look at it this way. We've gotten to see Oregon quite a bit, man. Let's be honest here, and it has been the trend which has become, I think, at this point, very. We can really estimate what's going to be the outcome, knowing that side of the defense that happens to come out first. You are able to walk into the second half with a 3 to 3, and you turn out in the second half on the side of the attack. You'll just not be able to take that advantage, and that's been very clear, man. At this point, honestly, watching so many matches come out on Oregon between so many teams into this division and the rest of the ones as well, it does come down to uh, a very predictable turn of plays. But most definitely, we're getting to see both the sides of these teams trying to throw in their own little speciality and just trying to throw in everything that they themselves can and whatnot. But that's just not been it, man. It's been a lackluster of play for both the teams, if you'd ask me. It's not the best of what we've seen from both of them. Just able to struggle through this little area that they've found for themselves. 4 to 3 is still the scoreline. Saw Faith is where my eyes are at, and that's where my money is at as well, Baba, if you'd ask me, because we come back to what I tried to say. The team that happens to be on defense in the second half usually does walk away with the win, knowing that the first half scoreline was a 3 to 3. It only can make sense that hey, they'll be able to take a better advantage of the map when once they happen to shift to defense, and that's what I'm getting to see. Saw Faith. That's what they did in the first round. What I'm here to find out though is the next round in the second half. That is the round in contest right now, the round that is being played. Will that come out to be similar or not? Claylo with the supernova. All right, he's not even brought the AR this time around onto the Echo. He's brought the shotgun as the primary, just running the Bearing 9 as a secondary. It's going to come down to the supernova showdown, most definitely so. But Sage Empire are being very quick at the same time. being very meticulous with the drone works that they want to come and knowing that we have some, we do have some, or had maybe, because we did see that down coming in, no skill. Oh, he might just be able to confirm this for his teammates. No, he's going to go down as well. No, dude, that's just so sad, man. Enrico walks away with a double freebie. Man, I wish I had that gunfight for myself, but no, wait a minute. The story is not over yet. We've got a chase down coming in from the Legion. That's going to be onto the Ash, and the Ash is no more. Donut looking to secure that kill, which he will. Software, wait a minute. There's not the best of ways to play defense when it does come down to laundry. It is a little weird, honestly. A 4 versus 2 into effect so early. Excuse me, Baba and the chat, but I am a little perplexed. Just trying to figure out exactly what's going on in the minds of the defenders. A minute and 30 remaining. I've got play love. Just your 3-armor Echo, not the best of operators to be running around. Still got the canisters from smoke, just holding the side of the attackers at bay right now. And look at this. Just like I talked about, actually, we'll go back to that once we happen to complete this round, because right now there's so much going on. Would not want to miss the action. Yala still with the sledge. He's trying to make the push from the side of Freezer into a success, which is not happening so far. Stonehard with the push up along with the Monty. He's going to attempt the plans. It's not the best of covers from the Monty, let's be honest here, but that's going to be enough to cover him from that Echo's Yokai. Wait a minute, the plan has just been stuck. Where is he gone to? Where he used the rotate man back onto side. Alki trying to stop the side of the attack with the smokes as much as he can. They're trying to work this together, but 40 seconds is a long time to get drained if you do happen to be the defenders, and that clock is going to come down ticking on you, which it will. Montrosky with another frag. Hulky goes down, and this time it will come down to the denial from the Echo, but for how long? Playlove, he's got to find the kill onto the sledge, which he will. A nice shot. Yala goes down. You still got the denial coming in, trying to stay alive as much as he can. But this fight is far from one. Wait a minute, he gets the down onto Stoneheart as well. Why is the side of Sage Empire so hell-bent on trying to get this plan done? Just push the man. It's a 1v4. Just turned into a 1v2. Looking to find more of those frags. But no, somehow they finally shut him down. Sage Empire. Man, that was... let's be honest, Sage Empire and Saw Faith, this round, both of you all really played bad. Let me tell you that both of the teams really had me going like, wait a minute, what? That was not the way we see a normal normal Oregon match turn out to be. But that's okay, man. Honestly, that's good fun that is being thrown in. But that I haven't seen stuff like that in a long time. That's all I'm trying to fire. That's all I'm trying to put out there. I'm sorry once again for losing my composure as to what I was trying to bring on to you guys, and not trying to tell you guys what's happening in the match. But it's just something I could not stop myself from doing. Sorry for that little giggle, but it is what it is. We've got 6 picks coming in onto the smoke and the mountain from both the sides of these teams, but
Defenders, protect your bombs.
it's a bizarre match.
Not sure what to say about that instance here. It was a 2v4 situation. Hulky was prepped and ready with the smoke, so did Echo's drone. It did deny it. He actually did get the planter though, but unfortunately, he did quite a bit. Felt a lot of pressure against the Montaigne, which Manticore did, however, succeed in a very messy situation here. Although with an early kill from Edrico, getting those 2 kills, fortunately, they actually did get that early quick. Most of the times when I try to explain something, I'm always out of words here. But still, I'm just gonna try to focus on this round itself, round 9, knowing that it is 4-4 equalized. And also interesting pick from Yala, bringing in the Ying this time. A total of 2 smoke grenades and 3 Candelas. A very devastating Candelas if get caught from the line of sight of the defenders. But if they have the Jaeger ADSs, they shouldn't have to worry about it. Although they do have to worry about the Electro Claws, in which Kaid is also placed. And also, we have to keep that in mind, that Sage doesn't have a Thatcher, because it's been 6 pick out from the Thatcher to the Ying, I believe, to go for that element of surprise. I don't know. It's just a basic guess. I don't know if they did went for that 6 pick, but yeah, Ying going for the Ying pick would be a very risky option, but if it does work out well, Sage Empire be able to see it in a very good situation. Talking about it, Nanny's gonna take out Montaigne, but an instant refrag will come in from Yala in towards construction immediately. Although taking out the Montaigne would give some breathing room here for Teams of Faith because they don't have to worry about shield operators, but they do have to worry about utility ops in which Teams of Faith is prepped and ready for it. I mean, you have the Echo, you have the smoke gas canisters. All you have to do is just waste time. It did work out in the previous round. Will we see some difference in this round here?
That's what I'm here to find out. What really happens to interest me right now is Playlove is still alive, and that means the Yokais are still alive, and that means the denial is still a possibility. But more importantly, it's going to come down to seeing a drunk Montaigne, or rather a drunk Ying now that the Montaigne's taken care of. Make the push happen. Stoneheart still trying to get the breach done, but hey, Playlove, he's pushed up. Might just not be the best of things to be doing. Getting that breach stopped twice now. It is a very weird day. You know, you come down to thinking about this. Yala, he'll be able to get a very good frag for himself, though. But wait a minute. The Candelas, they've already been out and detonated. Once again, a moment of chaos happening to weight that down as the dust settles. But wait a minute, Playla will get a frag on Montrosky. That was the Echo. Of course, you still got Yala down, and that means it's a 2 versus 2 that is slowly turning into a possible 1 versus 2. Stoneheart taking so much more damage from that gas canister. Edrico on the backstage will be making a push meanwhile. Playlo, that confirmation on the kill that he happened to get towards the side of the freezers. He knows that he does not even have to play this from the side of the freezer. They'll be going for the quick rotate and all the way on the side of the white stairs. Hulky on side, abandoned alone without his teammate. He's gonna have to play his solo. But wait a minute, Playlove just happens to come in with that Mission Impossible kill and the second one with the Supernova. Playlove has definitely been bringing out the plays today, and he could not stop me from saying this. Nothing can stop me from saying this at this point. Playlove with the plays. It's going to take us to round 10, and we'll be seeing that 5-4 scoreline look a little more in the favor for Software. They're looking to secure that match point for themselves, but will they be able to? That's my real question to you right now, Baba.
Well, that is the question in which the teams will be able to answer it, Foxy, because I have no idea what's going to. I mean, I have absolutely zero idea what's happening here. I mean, for the past 2 rounds, especially the sight on Basement Laundry on round 8 and round 9, where it was a 2v4, the Sage Empire decided to just go for the plant instead of going for a go for a full thorough sweep in towards freezer and supply room. I mean, although they did, however, win that round, but this time in round 9, Saw Faith decides to adapt their situation, and looks like the adaptation did work out well, and also the shotgun kill from Playlove always ceased to maze me. So now the site being on second floor, kids, the site where Teams of Faith had no problem dealing with Sage Empire's line of attack, we will be able to see one different operator though. It's going to be Playlove bringing in the Goya with a total of 2 Vulcan shields this time. And also 3 C4s and 2 impact nades. Maybe those impact nades might be able to use it for Heartbreach denial right from the games room, because you could be able to use it from the right from below the games room reinforced wall to try to take out it, and you might be able to use it, or he'll just be able to use it for the rotations, because why not? I mean, you don't have a shotgun. I mean, you have the shotgun operator to make it out, so you don't have to worry about it at all. But for now, the drones will come in from the attackers to give good amount of information, but they have to get that information quick though. Nanny will get caught, but also the drone gets destroyed in return, which would force him to be in a different position, which would be in towards the second floor. So no more roaming this time for Teams of Faith, as they will decide to hold their ground in towards the site itself. Good amount of drones being destroyed here from the defenders, that would limit their information game from Sage Empire and also cause a lot of problems in case of doing so. This impact will come in from Hulky to try to take out the Selma Breach charge, which would waste a total of 2 impact needs. will take out the ace thermal breach charge, but he has two more. He could be able to make yet another one to make an entryway here. Montrowski on the other hand, with the ping made from the attackers, is trying to take out Hellboy here, but he's patient here. And looks like the first kill again will come in from Stoneheart, taking out no skill. And also some major damage coming in from Nani. Huge push from Hellboy. The M5 shotgun proves efficient. The SMG-11 comes in, but he's going to fill that gunfight against Edrico as an instant refrag will come in 3 to 4. And the attackers are slowly inching their way towards the side. Yala is going to take out Playlove as well, putting them in a 2v4 situation yet again. This time, there is no denial. We only have one C4 in hand, the impact nades, which has already been used to try to take out the ace thermal breach charges, and also the information coming in from the attackers. The nade gets caught from the ADS, but the push will come in, and Hulky will be able to gladly take that kill, taking out Stoneheart. He needs to find 3 more. A huge free fire will come in, taking out Hulky, and whether it's going to be a 1v2 situation here yet again, Hulky needs to find 2 players. One, he needs to figure out a way to at least waste a lot of time here. 35 seconds left. He just needs to wait a total of 35 seconds to make this work. But he's dealt with Montrowski. He's already holding his angle when with that pre-fire, be able to concede. He'll be able to compromise his location. Though. Huge pre-fire, and also the plant will come in as Hulky gets a triple. He just needs to find one more. Will he get it? No, it does not. So close for Hulky. But unfortunately, he could not get the last kill. A good attempt though. 1v4. Unfortunately, he could not find Montrowski in the end. And again, they'll be able to equalize the round yet again. 5 to 5 as we proceed to round 11. And yet again, apologies because we have to go for another pause timer. And this time it's going to be Sawfaith itself. Looks like they're having some issues on their end too. So they'll be able to fix that issue right away. And then we'll be able to continue this match. But, oh boy. I was trying to shift my mic back to Foxy, but unfortunately, what can I say? The suspense was too much. I just kept on going. So, I mean, it was a very close round though. Hulky almost making that 1v4 clutch, but unfortunately, it could not. So, yeah.
Well, that is of course a very very unfortunate position to play on. But Ayusin, we can see the chat. I'm sure the chat cannot see the chat. Well, that was not how it was supposed to sound. But anyways, Ayusin, could you please ask who is the person that's really happened to come up with the request of a rehost? If that would turn out to reveal some information about that person very well. But coming back to what we were trying to convey and trying to talk about is this match. It's come out to me as a very weird and a very bizarre match, man. I mean, I'm the one who keeps talking about variations and the difference, no repetitions. This is definitely not a repetition, but it's not exactly does not cover under that spectrum of what I'm trying to convey, that where we need them to be. Because right now, just as you happen to think about this, that we are joining the players into the lobby right now. That's right, people. But thinking about this 5-5 score line, it's really confusing me, man, at this point. Are we going to get to see a match point? If so, I mean, obviously we're going to see a match point, but who is taking it? Right now, that's the question that's really happening to revolve around my head, because I cannot really put my finger on anything. You saw what Hulky did the last round, right? A good attempt. Could have gotten the last kill as well, but we did see a little bit of that confusion movement. Let's be honest, in that situation, Montrowski should not have Hulky to get that much ground covered while he was looking away. How was Hulky allowed to push up on the planter? That was not supposed to happen. That was the Zofia, the Montrowski's job to make sure he shuts him down, but eventually he got him anyway. So let's be honest here. That was a close call for Sawfaith and for Sage Empire both. And coming back to rounds like that, that's been it, man. That's the match. That's exactly what we're getting to see. Early aggression, or even if it's not the early aggression, it's coming down to that late round. Some really, really clumsy pushes that's really taking the toll on me.
I mean, I do have to agree on that, Fox. Especially how, Montrowski letting Hulky push in to try to take out the planter. I mean, if if the diffuser being planted was around 2 or 1 second, Hulky would have run that round. Hulky would have won that round immediately by just waiting for the attackers to make their move. That's all he had to do, but unfortunately it could not. And with it, the equalizer will come in yet again. 5-5, and looks like the attackers have kind of made a decision here to try to push in. We do see a total of 5 players who spawned in towards the street, and now they are making their way in towards the side. 2 players right from the entrance, and the other 2 with the Thatcher's EMP, but looks like the C4 will claim the life of Manticore. A nade, which almost claimed the life here with that with the chef nade, but unfortunately it gets caught from the Jaeger's ADS, and also a very a bit of a problem that Sage Empire needs to deal with as of now. But talking about it, it is a good start for them. They did open up the walls in towards the second floor games room. They have to worry about roamers here, in which No Skill is doing it right now.
You know, if Alki did happen to win that clutch, I would have awarded him something myself personally, because I just happened to notice something that clutch came in against the Zofia on a 1v1 with Hulky, and we go way back with that meme. So coming back to this, quick nice shots being traded, but guess who's on the receiving end of it? Sage Empire. Softfaith really going nuts right now. They've they really had it at this point, I guess, because that's just the way it happens to come out to be. No Skill. Oh, just happened to move his head away from that bullet trajectory. Not be taking it to his head for now. Just happens to scrape his shoulder. But wait a minute. Nanny comes out from top. The MPX in hand. The Valkyrie gets that frag. It will be a 1v5 for Edrico to fight against. And can I be honest here? Edrico, he's got it in him. If we get to see that little mishap happen from Softfaith, he might be able to not do anything. That's what he'll be able to do. For now, flawless round for Softfaith. Round 11 is theirs for the taking, and that is quite the round if you ask me, Baba. Match point, taking match point like that, flawless. So far, having to battle it out for every single round, but now that you come back to something like this, back to back, flawless. It's been amazing, very good stuff. Match point is theirs for the taking, but still, we might be going down to overtime, and that might just be the case, man. Honestly, I cannot wait to see if that does happen.
Oh boy. 6-5 here from Softfaith. Match point is for them. And I still, if you just take a look at the scoreboard here, Playlove with a total of 14 kills, 6 deaths, 0 assists. Oh boy, that is quite a lot though. I believe the record holder would currently be Seth, having a total of 25 kills.
Locate and defuse bombs.
I believe there won't be a... Oh yeah, we just realized. I mean, even our admin pointed this one out, saying that Echo, being the support player of them all, doesn't have a single assist here. A total of 14 kills, 0 assist, and Playlove is he's just absolutely killing it as I'm about to talk about it, because you know, playing as the Echo, it's always about denial. It's always about you know, making sure that you would be able to waste a lot of time from the attackers with the use of those yokai drones. But since the huge nerf which did come out, saying that the yokai drones won't be invisible anymore, the amount of playstyle that we do get to see from Echo right now, it's been twisted from defense to offense. Now you see a lot of offensive Echo plays from time to time, especially from this meta here. It looks like it's working well. It's looking out well here for Team Softfaith. Don't you agree, Foxy?
I think Playlove has been good with it in terms of what you want to see him offering. But yeah, most definitely, I see some other ways that his teammates could. Oh, what a connect, man! That was really a good connect. It must have felt good just able to get that trigger clicked on your mouse, man. That was a really good shot, let's be honest. But wait. Stonard is on side, he's onto the rotation, and he's gone down as well. That was quite the push-up of an attempt. But is there more? Oh, there is Hulky. He's not expected that, and he's gone down. Montrosky, he was quick to get that down, but not quick enough to get that kill. The Echo stuns are coming in, and that means the attackers will start dancing, or at least will start feeling a little drunk over that little moment. But here's the Jaeger trying to fight back. Not the best of positions to be in. He's done enough damage. He's just going to try and play this from the grave. That's right. He'll be on the cams. Hulky's still down, looking for that re-attempt on the revive. That'll not come down. Montrosky, Yala, and Mantico, the only ones remaining. A 3 versus 4. He's looking bad. Mantico, he's taking the plant, but wait a minute. The push is coming in from the side of the defense, and here's Hellboy. He's going to get the plant. That's through the smoke, but we still have Hellboy going crazy, going wild with a triple kill. That's a 2 versus 1. Hellboy looking to find that final kill on the Yala, as well as Nani will be above. Hellboy showing them hell right now. Most definitely Nani happens to come up right beside him. And now they even have the diffuser in hand. But now with the position given away, they have to play this properly. A minute left. 60 seconds is more than enough for Yala to make this clutch. The F2 in hand, the perfect gun to go out fragging, to go out searching for those kills. Hellboy is going to be... Wait a minute. How did that position not get given away with the pre-fire and whatnot? Boy, oh boy, that was Hellboy's 4K as well. In fact, just as Eisen happened to tell that to us. But man, amazing stuff Saw Faith happened to bring out. And guess what, Baba Gusta? What did I tell you? Usually, the team that comes out to start off on, wait, actually, I forgot what I told you.
I mean, to be honest, Foxy, you said, "Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WD Black the Esports Club Pro League for Rainbow Six Siege, supported by Ubisoft."
You know, that does turn out to be one of my nightmares, where I just happen to greet someone on a very social setting place, and I'm like, "Hi everybody, welcome back to the W Black Esports Club." It'll just feel very awkward. But yeah, I've had those moments with myself, self-reflection moments. If you know what I'm talking about, the arguments I have with myself in my bathroom. I'm just kidding. That was one of the match to witness, and more importantly, it was a good match for Saw Faith. Because, like I said, they do happen to be the top 3 teams. This time, with this match, they made sure that they stay on top. Really well played. And we'll be taking a quick look at the highlights as well, in fact, and just getting to know what more we have to take away from reliving those moments in in quite all of their glory. But you happen to think about this match, Babu Gusta, come back to it. So, really gave the business to their opponents. And as we happen to go to relive right now, Eisen just gave us the confirmation. We'll be taking a quick look at that right now. Sage Empire, they had the fight in them. Let's be honest, they definitely did. But like I said, you see the side of these teams. But all right, you know what? We'll just let the few rounds pass out in the beginning, because there were just too many things that I did not see adding up from both the sides. With the Thatcher and Band, we saw the mute pick being so important. That was really not helping the team. Even with the C4s into play, actually, let's be honest here. When did we get to see C4s into play from Sage Empire? The gameplay that we got to see from them was a little more frag frenzy oriented. They were definitely out looking for frags, and we saw some good stuff come out of that. Let's be honest here. It's not like we didn't see Sage Empire come out with the best of their kills. We did see Edrico come out with a few, Stoneheart coming out with his own, Yala and Montrosky able to add up wherever they can. That was it. Manticore, I think he's had a little bit of a bad day. Not the best of days to be on, but that's okay, man. I'm sure he'll be looking back at the SWAT and just patting himself on the back that he can get back up sooner or later and stronger than before. And these things, you know, these little potatoes that we got to see today, just happened to put me off my balance a little bit, because these are players you don't see them doing stuff like that, right? These are players that we've talked about, we've seen them play, we've quite literally, maybe in a sense, call them gods at what they happen to be doing. But this match, let's be honest, coming down to the micro level of it, there were so many disappointments just in general. But towards the end, in the all in all, on the whole, we had Saw Faith just able to take off my attention, grab my attention as well. And hey, more importantly, all right, Hulky, I'm gonna have a conversation with him about that self flash later as well, as we did get to see that on the screen just now. But coming back to what I was trying to convey, guys, it's the fact that Saw Faith really played well. Coming back to the towards the end of it, they made sure they don't let Sage Empire walk away with any mistakes that they could possibly be making. Very quick with the decision making. That's what makes a team very good, just very robust. And that's what I got to see from Saw Faith. I cannot wait to see if they'll be the ones who will be taking the promotion into Division 2. or however it goes, or will the oh man, this round,
Oh
I
boy.
cannot believe how this round. Uh, how was Play Level allowed to convert a 1v1, 1v4 into a 1v2, and somehow that kill came in still? It was still a moment for Montrosky and Mantico, both of them very confused. What are we doing at this point? It just it just came out to be quite the thing, man. It's just that's it. We had the show from Saw Faith come out very well done. Sage Empire just weren't lucky enough. That's what I would like to term it, because really we did not get to see the truest sense of plays. Look at this. Look at the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible jump coming in towards the last 10 seconds from the Hibana. Not the best of positions to play on. Let's just be honest here. Even with so many things going right, there were just so many multiple fundamental things that I saw wrong with this match, and that's what happens to bother me a bit, because this is of course a team that both of these teams are that we know very well, and they're very good performers. Just today, just a little bit, that lackluster moment for themselves, and that was just it. Very well played on both the sides, and it will be Sofate who took the victory.
I mean, I still remember Hulky's words. He said Castle, UMP, Red Dot, and a suppressor. The only question is, when will we see Hulky play Castle with a UMP, Red Dot, suppressor?
When he clutches a 1v1 against a Zofia.
Ouch.
That was just a joke. That was just a joke. I'm sure Hakim will take that sportingly as well. We happen to throw stuff like this back and forth at each other
Mhm.
quite a bit, going back in the DMs. But that is for sure something I'll be looking forward to. Honestly, I'll be getting some time to catch up with Hulky in the interviews that will be coming up. Knowing that Saw Faith has performed so amazingly well into this season, I'll be looking to see more from Saw Faith and Hulky himself, as he does happen to be a very interesting person, and I'll always be looking forward to see what feedback or what inputs that he has for himself, his team, what he has to share about whatever that is going on with Seed. So that was one hell of a match that we got to witness. The first match, of course, I was not here to witness with you and Blackjack, but I'm glad, I'm sure, in fact, that you guys must have had some amazing fun casting that one as well. Apologies to the viewers once again. The second match did happen to get cancelled because of some confusion with the game itself. In fact, this time there was some confusion with the game, and that's why we had the second match taken offline. But here we are, finishing up the third match, which was one hell of a match to witness. Saw Faith took it in a very good fashion, in a very good sense as well. Just well played, and that's it. Sage Empire, I'm wishing them luck for whatever comes their way next. That was one hell of a game we got to witness. That'll be it from me, guys. That's it. We'll be closing off for now. But while you're at it, make sure you guys check out the links in the description, because season 5 registrations are live. That's right. You can be a part of this amazing tournament yourselves, and maybe even get to be on stream with your team. That is the go-to. Let's see where we'll see you in season 5 or not. That'll be it from Foxtrot and my co-host Baba Gusta and our admin Eisen. Have a good night.
We head for the sky, it's alright. Our wings wouldn't fly, it's alright. If we are crashing down again, pieces of love, it's alright. Scattered in mud, it's alright. You're giving me a lie again. And tell me what you want, this time I won't